What if I say I will bring 60% of the syllabus in one single slide with a single chart? Hey guys, welcome to my legal classes. This is Ganesh Pujari, and in the series of interpretation of statutes, few very important questions will be connected with the aids of interpretation of statutes or the tools for interpretation of statutes and the rules for interpretation of statutes. Now that covers the major chunk of the interpretation of statutes, and here I have tried to bring them all in one slide. This is a chart where I will just explain what are the items involved in the aids and rules of the interpretation of statutes, and we will have minimum 10 plus presentation on understanding these concepts because they all need to be studied again individually, and for that I will continue my lecture series on all those topics. For now, let's get into the only slide. This is the chart which I was referring, and 60% plus questions will be framed out of this particular chart, and this chart has a lot of concepts, and we are not discussing the concepts as such here. We will definitely have discussion in independent slides, independent videos, but for now let us try understand the skeleton of this entire concept. When we are discussing about interpretation of statutes, we need to have some base to do any kind of interpretation. Now when we discuss interpretation of statutes, there we have two different bases. One, the aids of interpretation of statutes. The other one, rules of interpretation of statutes. The aids or the tools which I am going to discuss, I will have two major category here, that is internal aids and the external aids. And as far as rules are concerned, we have three different types of rules. They are primary rules, secondary rules and subsidiary rules. Now let us try understand one by one, first with the aids of interpretation of statutes. When we are discussing about interpretation of statutes, there we will have lot of support from the act itself, and if we are finding those support from the law itself or the statute itself, in that case we are calling them as internal aids. When you are reading a law, what are the different components that you see in there? You will see title, you will see preamble, definitions, explanations, headings, marginal notes, provisos, schedules, parts, chapters, headings, commencement, extent, provisos, savings, and many other aspects are available in the act itself, and utilizing them you can do interpretation, and these aspects from the statute itself are called as internal aids because they are available in the act itself. You are not referring anything outside the act. Everything is available in the act. You are reading the act, and with the help of whatever is available in the act, you are interpreting, and that is why they are called as internal aids. But sometimes it so happens that even after referring all of those which are available as internal aids, you are unable to find the right meaning or the intention of the statute. Now what happens? In that case, you have to refer the external aids or study the external aids. And what are those? It can be debates and proceedings which happened in the parliament while passing that act, or the law committee report which has brought the bill of that particular act, or the government publications related to that particular statutes, or bills or debates happened on that particular statutes, or dictionary meaning or textbook meaning of that particular word or whatsoever, the foreign judgments related to that, or the connected laws. Like for example, when we are reading CRPC, we will also read IPC like that. I don't know why did I give example. I don't want to give any example here because we will definitely have independent presentation on internal aids as well as external aids. I will explain all of this with case laws there. Let's move on. The precedents or customs related to that particular statutes, or history, or the on what circumstances that particular law was passed. It is kind of closely coming to the mischief rule, which we are going to discuss in one of my future class, or the backdrops or surrounding of passing that law, the previous English law related to that particular statute, if there was any, the spirit of the law, the object of the law, the reason for bringing that law, or what happened with Law Commission of India or the Ministry of Law and Justice with that particular law. All of these can give the meaning or intention of that particular statutes, and when a judge refers it, they are considered as external aids, because here the answer is not found in the act itself. If it was found, it would have been called as internal aids, but as he is coming out of the statute and searching for the meaning or the intention, these components are known as external aids. While the internal aids or external aids are completely connected with the statutes, we have certain amount of rules which are not directly connected with the statutes, but these are the rules which were found out over a period of time to find the answers or to find the meaning or the intention of a statute using these rules. When we are discussing about rules, we have three different category of rules, that is primary rules, secondary rules and subsidiary rules. Among primary rules, the important rules are literal or grammatical rule, golden rule, atres magis valeat quam pariat, that is rule of reasonable construction, mischief rule or the Hayden rule, rule of harmonious construction and adjustem generis. These are the 6 important primary rules, and I am going to discuss all of them with lot of case clause. Another very important aspect as far as rules are concerned is we will have lot of maxims here, and these maxims are very important because sometimes the question may fall in the form of maxim itself. So it becomes very necessary for us to understand and remember all the maxims. Coming to the secondary rules, I have 6 secondary rules here. The first one, expressio unius est exclusio alterius. The second one, contemporanea expositio est optima ad fortissimo elege. The third one, nociter e socis. The fourth one, strict interpretation. The fifth one, liberal or beneficial interpretation. And the last one, the purposive constructions. These are the 6 very important secondary rules. The third category of rules are subsidiary rules, like same word, same meaning, plain and ordinary meaning, non-obstante clause, language to be read as is, the rule of last antecedent, regard to subject and object, regard to consequences, legal fiction, mandatory and directory provisions, conjunctive or disjunctive words, not to use different words for the same meaning, rules of construction of general words, and there are few maxims again. These are the aspects we are going to learn. Now there is lot of these maxims available, and I have not given the meaning here. We will definitely discuss the meaning when we are discussing the entire concept one by one. All you need to have this presentation for the reference before you enter the exam hall, so that you know all of this in a glance and you need to know all the meaning. For that, you need to follow my lecture series on the internal aids, external aids. When it comes to the rules, I might conduct independent classes for few of the very important rules, because we have to discuss them with lot of case laws, and few I can merge and discuss. Now this is the pattern that we are going to adopt for my future classes.
Are all preparations going very slow? Don't worry. Moving slow is also progress.
Nishan, you are absolutely correct. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. And if we are moving slowly, we have all opportunity to increase our pace. So it is important that we keep moving.
With that, I'm concluding this session. Please subscribe our channel. Please like, share and comment our videos. Thank you. Bye bye.